Namaste. Welcome back again. So, today I'll be talking about the higher autopilot where we can let life flow through us. So, one man had to travel for 6 hours. There was a job to be finished, important job. So, he got up early in the morning, got ready, got in his car, and he was driving. It was rainy season, like we also had a drive recently. There were so many potholes and too much traffic, you know. And he was sweating and he had to change the gear so many times. So, with great difficulty, 6 hours drive, he reached the place, all tired and full of sweat. Then he suddenly noticed there was a provision in the car to put it on autopilot. Okay. So, it is possible to have our life run on autopilot. So, in the materialistic world, to buy an autopilot car, you have to spend much more money than an ordinary car. So, same way, it's easy to sweat and trying to control things and spend our life in utter tired fashion, or we can just sit comfortably on the seat and let life take its course, which is really wonderful. So in materialistic world, I told you have to pay a higher price. How can we get the autopilot mode in our life? Okay. So one thing I've seen from my experience is if you learn Reiki and keep practicing every day, within 6 months, you'll start seeing a major shift in life. Things start happening by themselves. When there are challenges, how these challenges can be overcome. The means will come to your way. See, whether you take action and go ahead, that is entirely in your hands. As human beings, we have that control on our lives. But when we surrender to the divine autopilot, life starts moving better than when you were pushing so hard. And life drives itself gracefully. Okay? This is an effortless path living on soul autopilot. It's always guided, not driven. It's always a better autopilot mode. So we start slowly trusting the flow when we awaken the inner pilot, autopilot. So we move from control to trust when the conscious autopilot, where grace takes the wheel. We can, of course, live lightly, letting the universe steer, and you get the deep understanding. Life moves better when we stop pushing. So there's a higher, more aligned or effortless autopilot mode available in life. So I told you one method is to learn Reiki, but everybody is not interested in learning Reiki. I can totally understand that because it is, devoting time every day for self-healing practice. Without everyday practice, it is not going to work. What else can bring this autopilot mode? From my life's experience, watching my own life and watching the lives of many, many people around us, I can tell you two things which can bring this autopilot mode in your life. They are truthfulness and honesty. So, if you can incorporate these wonderful aspects in your life truthfulness, and honesty. Slowly, you will see that the autopilot mode comes into force in your life. And you can just relax and enjoy your life instead of that man who was driving 6 hours, changing gears, sweating it out. Life becomes a celebration every single day. Don't you think it is worth trying? Okay, think about that. Bye for now and namaste.